Not a bad day here in central Iowa. It's warm, a little muggy, but it's not too bad. And that there is Tony. She's about ready to have kittens. Made the mistake of giving her a can of food down here the other night, and now she comes in here whenever I open the door. Have something en route for the green truck. Should be here in the next few hours, and not sure if we're going to install it on the truck yet today, or it may wait till tomorrow. But it's coming, and I'll just give you a little hint of what it is. Some of you may know this guy. If you're a member of any of the OBS Ford truck groups on Facebook, I'm sure you know who that is. So that should give you a little hint of what's going on this here truck. So we'll see what time he shows up. I think we may go and do something. And if we get that put on, he has a few other things that he needs to do while he is here. Something to do with all these lights. Yeah, those aren't really mine. Not sure if he wants to be in a YouTube video or anything like that, so may not do much recording while he's here, and may just reveal it after we get it on the truck. Either way, I'm pretty darn excited about it. Well, I just talked to Mr. Shield here a few minutes ago. He had a stop down in Missouri, I think, and it's 5 hours away, 5, 6, something like that, and it is 6:35 right now. So I think they decided they're just gonna get a hotel for the night, come on up here in the morning. Or maybe they're coming up to Des Moines tonight and then head to my place in the morning. I don't know. Sounds like he's gonna be here tomorrow. We are having some weather here in central Iowa tonight. Although this isn't coming my direction, it's going away from me, but somebody's getting a good thunderstorm out of this. Not sure if you can hear the thunder or not. We could sure use the rain, I know that. Next morning, and right now it's about 7:45. Just got down here to the shop, and he's supposed to be showing up. It said mid-morning. I don't exactly know what mid-morning means. That's 9 o'clock to me, but who knows, sometime this morning supposed to be showing up. Hi, Mama Kitty. At least it's a nice morning here in central Iowa. No rain, although we could use some rain. But fairly cool, sun's out. Should be a good day. He's got a few things he needs to do while here. Like I said, got to put all these lights in. So just gonna mess around down here until I hear from him or he shows up. And they are bringing their dogs with them, a couple of pit bulls. I guess they're 2 years old, something like that. Jesse's never been around another dog, so we'll see how this goes. Well, I guess they decided to sleep in today. About 1:30 right now, and they should be pulling in any minute, I believe. Pulled the truck out there. I think he may want to unload in here and so forth.
Tomorrow.
Take a look at that. And sorry about the locust cicadas, whatever you want to call them, in the background. They're making a little bit of racket. Not a whole heck of a lot I can do about that. But Mr. John Shield, his wife, and a guy that works for him were here. And yep, got my new bumper put on. I think this thing looks amazing. And it's more than just looks. This thing is a tough mother. I'm not sure how thick the metal is that this thing is made out of. It's gotta be 1/4 inch or 3/16, just this part of it. It's mounted onto the frame with 1/2 inch plate. Look at the size of these suckers. I think that's 3/4 inch. I think you'll probably damage the frame on the truck before you damage this bumper. I think that is amazing. I couldn't be happier with it. I can't stop looking at it. He arrived yesterday and we got this all put on, and then we went out last night and he came back this morning. He was thinking about doing some things here on a couple of bumpers that he needs to do, but decided to head on out late this morning. I think he's over in Walcott at the world's largest truck stop right now. But I couldn't be happier with this. This looks better than I even thought it would look. And check out how the front license plate mounts. It's on a receiver hitch. I wrapped some tape around there for right now, just so this it can't move around or rattle around, anything like that. You could just put a pin through here like you do on most receiver hitches, but being that I probably won't be pulling this out too often, just put a bolt and a nut on there and tightened it up pretty good. And the lights aren't hooked up yet. The light bar, the 4 pod lights, they aren't hooked up yet. The wires are underneath there. However, I failed to get the switches that he said Ford has. They're actually for, I think it's for like a 2010 in that era of truck. You can get some switches that mount right in, well, they'll fit right in here, and they look pretty good. He sent me a picture. However, I must be one of the few people that actually like this little cubby hole, because I stick my billfold in there quite a bit. Billfold, pack of gum, whatever. I actually use this thing, and I think what I'm going to do, I think I may move this radio. I have it mounted over where the ashtray is. I used to have it mounted under the seat, and I may do that again, or maybe somewhere behind the seat. Get that out of here, and I'll show you what I'm going to do, or what I'm thinking about doing. And what I'm thinking about doing, well, it's a little dirty right now, but my good friend Philip Davis, got some bugs and stuff in there. My good friend Philip Davis made one of these for his truck, and then he made one for me. And this will mount, I guess it'd be like that, up in where your ashtray used to be. And then you can put switches in here. He did his with some pretty fancy switches, put a LED light in here, and looks pretty good. I think I may do the same thing. And probably put the light bar on one switch and the pods on another switch. Or I could even put the light bar on one switch, the inner pods on a switch, the outer pods on a switch. I'll probably just put the pods all on one switch. Yeah, I kind of messed that up. I was going to get those and I totally forgot about it. He was going to help me wire it all up and everything. And I know there's some other bumpers out there that look kind of, sort of, somewhat similar. And I've also seen pictures after they've hit something not very big, and they're just all bent back, folded. They're more for cosmetic than anything. This sucker, I don't think this sucker's going anywhere. And I'm going to say, if you think you would like one of these bumpers, I'm going to leave contact information for John Shield, down in the description below. And that's his business right there, Absalute Diesel. Super, super nice guy. Him and his wife, both great people. Don't be afraid to contact him. Ask him about his bumpers. He has some different configurations on this. You can get it with or without the bull bar up here. And I'm sure you could get it without these on here as well if you wanted it that way. So if there's something you're looking for in particular, contact him, tell him what it is, and see what he can do for you. I imagine he can do about anything for you. Like I said, great guy. Welcome back here anytime. And if you're in need of a bumper, contact information's down below, and just get in touch with him, see what he can do for you. And not only can he build you a bumper, he also can deliver the darn things. He sets out routes every now and then, like this time it's up here through the Midwest. And he'll deliver them, install them. Just kind of depends on what part of the country you're in. He goes all over, but depends on when. And I'm not going to go into a lot of the details on this. I know just basically come in black. If you want to color match it to your truck, it's a little bit extra, not very much. And he can do any color. Get him your paint code, and he will match it up. And not only front bumpers, but he also makes some pretty awesome side steps for the side of your truck. And then out back, he also makes rear bumpers. And I'm pretty sure that if somebody hits you from behind with one of those bumpers, they're going to receive a heck of a lot more damage than you do. I'm not sure why I'm looking at my bumper, but that's where it would be. Well, I'm not sure where I left off. My son just called me, and his friend, well, a friend of his, he happens to live right over there. about a mile down the road or so. He has an OBS Ford truck and he needs a bumper. And he saw a picture of this one on Instagram, so he was asking about it. And I believe my son is gonna stop by here in an hour or something like that. Take a look at it. I don't know, might be bringing his friend too. So anyway, that's where I am with that. And I couldn't be happier with this darn thing. I just can't stop walking around and looking at it. It probably looks even better in person than it does on camera. But I've got to get these lights hooked up. Have to get that done. I have to get that done real soon. I have a bumper that has fancy lights in it. I want them to work. So that is what was coming for the truck. And like I said, I couldn't be happier with it. I think it's beautiful. Wife just got home. She's been at the Iowa State Fair all day. And the son is going to be going down here. Plus, my son is going to be stopping by here shortly. So, gonna wrap this video up. And don't forget, if you have a license plate or anything else that you'd like to send into the Fox shop, address is down below. Also, if you'd like to pick up one of these fancy channel stickers, t-shirts, hoodies, other stuff, link for that is down below as well. And if you would like to get one of these bumpers for your very own, a link for that information will be down below as well. And it's Absalute Diesel. John Scheel is the guy you're going to want to talk to. He can hook you up. So that's going to do it for this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.